to ancientherbal.care.com for all your skincare needs. That's ancientherbal.care.com. Link is at the top line of the description. All right, man. Boosie name has been in the headlines this week for all the wrong reasons or some of the right reasons depending on who you're talking to. Now, little Boosie was on the tour with Rick Ross, 2 Chainz, Fabolous, Jeezy, Gucci Mane, Trina, and more. It's called the Legendz of the Streetz Tour, and he was actually performing on stage in Atlanta the other night when a melee broke out and the scuffle pretty much ensued, and they're pretty much saying that, that instead of walking away, he got involved, in the brawl, and they're pretty much saying it was between his crew and some other people. And we just found out also that the Atlanta Police Department is investigating Boosie and his crew for vandalism and some other little petty charges that he may be charged and his crew may be charged with. And this is by way of FOX5 in Atlanta. Now, what's the big issue though here? Because all right, that happened, boom, nobody got arrested, nothing like that. Well, Boosie was trying to move on and perform. They're going to Baltimore, you know what I'm saying, and they're going to a few other places, and they pretty much, before Baltimore, they pretty much going, up north. So, Atlanta, Greensboro, Baltimore, then probably somewhere, up top even further. And Greensboro, shout out to G-Boro, man. Shout out to Greensboro before I get, into this. One of the best places I ever visited and spent some time down there. Love the people, definitely love the women. But nah, Boosie, they're not letting him perform in Greensboro, and these venues are not wanting anything to do with Boosie. And they're even saying, look, we don't want him even performing possibly in Baltimore. Now, Boosie was getting a haircut, and he actually addressed this video, this occurrence, pretty much saying, look, man, they trying to ban me from the tour. So, he said it'd be at the after party and all of that. But this is, I think, a bad trend, a bad or disturbing trend right now for Boosie, because not only were people disassociating themselves with him from the Little Nas X thing, but it just seems like it's more and more things that keep piling on for him. And what they're going to start to do is pretty much try to label him as a menace or put him in a box where it's like, all right, nah, if Boosie's there, we can't deal with Boosie. And eventually it's going to start to cost him money, because people are not going to want to be on tickets with Boosie, and people are not going to want to do business. Now, I'm not saying this is going to end his whole career or nothing like that, but it's just a real bad look. Now, Boosie's pretty much defending himself, and I'm not saying I agree with that. I'm just giving you guys the news. I actually agree with Boosie. Something happens, something goes down, you hop into it. You get into it. Your man just fighting, you're jumping into it. We had Glasses Malone on. He pretty much broke it down. He was talking about gangs and all that. And then he was talking kind of like, it ain't really like we joining a gang. It's like, I grew up with these dudes on the street. They my homies. I'll die for my homies. I'll do whatever I kill if I got to for my homies. And I 100%, agree with that. We all grew up, in different places and different hoods and whatnot. And our homies was our homies. Our homies ride for us. We roll for our homies. So your homies get into a brawl, you're going to get into a brawl. You're not sitting back like, all right, you ain't thinking like, all right, let me move back over here, because if I jump into the brawl, I'm going to lose, different shows and whatnot. But again, it's just going to look bad when you're talking about promoters, when you're talking about venues, huge venues that these people are going into. I mean, they don't want this type of energy. They don't want brawls. They don't want fights. They don't want shootings. They don't want nothing like that, because in essence, it brings lawsuits, and it's just bad. Like, the mayor don't want it, the city don't want it, the police don't want it, nobody wants it. So Boosie now is pretty much beginning to get this stigma to his name, like he's a problem child, and he's causing, people shooting around him, people fighting around him, this, that, and the third. And to a certain extent, it has been happening, but you can't, stop somebody from running up on the stage. You can't control somebody shooting at you at the end of the day. So it's kind of one of those things where it's a catch-22. And I agree with Boosie 100% on this. And we're going to see how far this ban goes. Now, back to the investigation part, because the Atlanta PD is actively investigating Boosie and his crew for the melee that broke out. It was a video that went out the other day on all over the place, pretty much, where kind of showed a little bit of it. I'm not going to play it here for obvious reasons, but Again, man, he has to just clean himself up. Now, I do want to talk about this though, because he put out a statement the other day where he was talking about, his biopic that came out and whatnot, and how he wants black people to support it. And my only criticism will be, and we kind of actually addressed this talking to Glasses Malone the other day, will be with Boosie is like, all right, cool, we hear you. Like, we're gonna support you. We want people to support you. Boom, boom, boom. But you gotta support the other people too. You can't be saying this and that, but you going to feed all the vultures in the industry and running over here doing this, running over here doing interviews and whatnot, and not reciprocating that down to other people that look just like you. Like, it gotta be a two-way street. Yeah, people going to support Boosie. From what I see in the comment section, Boosie got the streets. Boosie got the underground. Boosie got that on lock. Like, he ain't mainstream or nothing, but anything under mainstream, Boosie got it. But when you're trying to solicit the support of the people, you gotta reciprocate that. And I ain't saying gotta be hip hop uncensored. I'm saying instead of running over to your man's joint, give somebody else some exclusives. Give this person some exclusives. There's a lot of people out here that do great, magnificent interviews, and all I'm saying is spread the love if you want that help. You can't. It's almost like that saying in the Bible. Like, how you going to tell somebody to remove, a speck out of their eye when you got a plank in your eye, something like that. So yeah, man, Boosie, being investigated, I don't think that's going to really lead to much. But he's banned from Greensboro, and they're talking about banning Boosie from the tour in Baltimore. And essentially, if you're not performing, you're not getting money unless they paid him up front. Then I don't know how that would work. You have to pay it the half back or whatever negotiation they had in place. But yeah, man, what do you guys think about Boosie, man? They don't want him. They don't want him. And trust me, this is the trickle down effect, because when it happens in one place, the word spreads. They're like, you know what? Nah, we don't want him on our ticket. Yeah, he could bring people in, but we don't want this dude because he brings this, he brings that. And that's one thing about hip hop being stigmatized in such a way, is that when one person look at the baby, how that thing kind of spread, and it wasn't nothing because of the violence. It was just because of what he said. But when it's violence, you could talk to a lot of different rappers that came up in the game. They will tell you, like, once you get that negative stigma attached to your name, it's very, very hard to reverse that. But it's your brother Oga, man. Hip Hop News Uncensored with another exclusive. Boosie getting banned, not allowed to perform in Greensboro, and possibly not Baltimore. Also, they're talking about investigating Boosie for the fight the other night that broke out on stage. And we're going to keep you guys updated, man, in hip-hop, man. Hip-Hop News Uncensored, the leader in hip-hop commentary, man. I really appreciate you guys listening. Hey, man, look, we got the merchandise out right now, dog. Print Champs, shout out to printchamps.com. I'm going to leave the link at the top line of the description box. Go cop some hip-hop uncensored merchandise. We got the dad hats, the fitted caps, the hoodies. We got the t-shirts, and the best part about it is we're going to work out some free shipping for you guys as well. So the link is at the top line of the description box. I'm going to be promoting it way more in the upcoming, video. So just get ready, man. Also, make sure you guys go to hiphopun.com for all your hip-hop news. That's hiphop.un.com. And all those links are conveniently located in the description box right below where you see your boy speaking. I'm going to digress. Leave a comment. What do you guys think about this? Smash the like button. Share the video. And make sure you guys subscribe to Hip Hop News Uncensored for more exclusives just like this one. It's your boy Oga, man. Over and out. Peace.